welcome to our channel. My name is Uche. So today we're going to be making cornmeal. It's a delicacy that is usually known in West Africa or Nigeria as what they had during the Biafran War. But today, honestly speaking, this is a good dinner. My family loves it, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So if you end up trying this, please do let me know. It is really good. And you don't even need a lot to make it. So I'm gonna go through what I used to make it. Let's walk through how to make this delicious meal. We're going to be using some bell peppers, some onion, some garlic, ginger. We'll basically grind them together, add like a couple of fresh tomatoes, and then you pour them out. I'm not going to be using all of these peppermints. I'm going to be storing some of them in the freezer. I use later for all my cookings. I also will be adding some sardines, but we'll just set this aside and we'll add it towards the end. Now we're going to be going in with some olive oil. That olive oil, I got it from Costco. It's really good. This is our peppermints. And mind you, again, we are not going to be using all of this. So once our pot is heated a little bit, we're going to be going in with a little olive oil, like so. And then we'll also add our peppermints. I'm going to be showing you how I did that just in a minute. So in the pot, go ahead and pour in some olive oil, and then go in right away with some of your peppermints. We are not going to let this oil heat up a lot because the pot was already hot, and we don't want the olive oil to lose its natural flavor. So add a couple of the peppermints, just a couple of spoons, and turn it like so. It smells so good right now. The aroma coming out of this peppermint it's just so good. And then after that, this is some crayfish. You can get this from African market. If you don't have it, that's fine. If you do have it, it's really good for this dish. It brings out the taste, the flavor. It just takes it to the next level. So add the crayfish and turn it like so. And then once you add the crayfish, you will notice that the smell is just the aroma. The aroma is just so good. This is the sardine. Some people, you can add it now if you want to, but I usually don't add it now. I like to have like pieces of it, so I add it to the end. Let it just simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then you can go in with a little salt, and then I add some knorr. If you have the one we call the Maggie, you can add it, but I just add a little knorr because that's what I have in the house right now. Just add a little bit. Just be careful, don't add too much, don't mess up your food. And then just turn it like so. Okay. After a little bit, we're just gonna go in with some water. I'm gonna add a little more water too to this, because usually if you don't add enough water, it could be a little too strong when you're done. So this water is perfect for it right now. So we're gonna cover it and let it boil. So now it is boiling. Then this is the cornmeal. We'll bring it, open it obviously. And then we're just going to be adding a little bit and turning it. Just add and turn, you know. It's also necessary that you bring down the heat to a medium where you can work with. I can work with high, medium, because I've been doing this for a long time. So, but bringing it down to medium usually could help you so you don't have like lumps in it. Just keep turning it. That's all you gotta do. Like turn. Once you get to this consistency, then you have to stop adding. You don't want it to be so hard because this is corn. Once it gets cold, it can be really hard if you didn't add enough water in it. So you just keep turning it and mixing it. Make sure there are no lumps in it. Like so. This meal is so good. I don't know. At the first time I tried this meal, my husband said, no, he's not going to eat this. Because usually it was known to be eaten during the time we had a war, like the Biafran war. Everybody ate cornmeal because that's what they had. But when he tried it the first time, I'm like, just try it. And he loves it right now. So I'm just going to go in with some water. Don't turn it, just to put a little bit in your pot. So right now we're going to let it cook. Just cover it, don't turn it, don't do nothing, and just let it cook. You can go ahead and put the heat back on. After about 3 to 4 minutes, we are back, and then it has cooked a little bit. Then we're going in with a spatula again, and then we'll mix all of it together. Just mix. All you gotta do is mix. Turn it. So the few minutes we gave it with the water just made the whole corn to be cooked. So you're not eating like fresh corn that is not cooked. So it's cooked, it's soft, it is nice. It has the consistency of moi moi if you're used to moi moi, or maybe tamales if you're used to tamales too. It's just so good. And then we just turn it, make sure there's no lumps again. That's all you're just going to be doing. My little girl loves this too. Like everybody in the house, this is my dad's favorite food. I'm telling you, my dad can eat this morning, afternoon, night. He doesn't even care. He loves it. Okay. Just turn and turn some more. Now I'm going in with the sardines and adding them. If you don't have sardines, if you have tuna, you can also use tuna. You can also use like mackerel fish. I just use like different types of fish, depending on what I have. So right now what I have is sardines, so I went with it. Go ahead and turn it, give it a good stir. So if I had added the sardines in the beginning, you wouldn't find any of it to be all mixed in the cornmeal by now. But when you add it towards the end, at least when you're eating, you can get like a few pieces of it. So it depends on what you like. Either way, you're just gonna get the taste in it. And now we are done. We served with some beef.
All right,
Abby's gonna try it for us. Okay.
This is cornmeal. This is really good. Whoa. This is good. You have to try this at home. Make sure you try it at home. It's really good. Wow, this is good so much. Thank you, baby.